I was just exposed to construction pretty much my whole childhood growing up. My dad, he worked for, at the time it was the Department of Highways. I worked for a contractor on the wrong end of a shovel for summers during college. My first job straight out of college was I went to work for a consulting engineering firm. While I was a consultant, our firm had been hired by the city of Boulder to design a bridge project. And so I made connections with some folks at the city of Boulder. And then I chose to go to work there. So then the next 15 years of my career was the owner.
I first met Dick Brasher when I was working for CDOT as a project engineer, and he was working for the city of Boulder as a project manager. My first impression is that he's a great engineer and that he takes initiative.
During that period of time is when I met Mark Leonard, the owner of Concrete Works. It was that relationship that I built with Mark that then led me to the third leg of the stool, and that's the contractor. Ben Vager was president years ago. And so he called me and he said, would you be interested in joining the CCA board? And I chatted with Mark about it, and he felt like he really wanted me to get involved. So that's what led me to agree to join.
Dick's leadership style is so amazing. This year was a huge challenge, and Dick led us through that and got us some great victories along the way.
If there is a leadership philosophy, as I call it my 3 Ps, be positive. You know, you want to go like this occasionally and just demonstrate that you're positive. But then oftentimes you're going to need to be patient, but then also be persistent. And the combination of those 3 things, I think, has allowed me to be pretty effective, I would say.
2020 has brought some very difficult times for a lot of us. But Dick has always remained very positive.
I was just incredibly impressed with how Dick was able to kind of lead and guide CCA through the year.
I can't think of a better person that could have been at the helm of CCA than Dick Brasher in these very trying times. We had to adapt to this new environment, and I think Dick did a tremendous job in leading the way and ushering in the Zoom era, and I think it's something that will stay.
In this, which was the most challenging year that you can imagine, his leadership style really shined for us.
I have found that throughout my career, the key to being successful in this business, I feel, is developing strong, trusting relationships.
Some of my best memories of him from a work perspective are that he's a very good communicator. He's very personable. My favorite recent memories of Dick are if you get him to talk about his kids or his grandkids, because he just lights up when he's talking about his family. And then the other thing that he really likes to talk about is his pottery. So I don't know if everybody knows this, but he does pottery.
To illustrate how important relationships are to him, he actually spent the time throughout the whole year creating these incredible pieces of art, these pottery lamps.
And he made 23 lamps in like 4 months, and each lamp was unique, and each lamp was made specifically for an individual.
And then he took the time to actually visit with every member of the board and staff individually, which really demonstrates the importance of relationship building and the fact that Dick really walked the talk.
I really felt fortunate that my entire career has been around either designing or being an owner or being the contractor in that whole process of building great projects.
I would like to thank Dick Brasher for his contribution to my career, for being a mentor, and then I would like to thank him for his contribution to the industry.
I'd like to thank Dick Brasher for the partnership he's shown me over the last 10 years.
I would like to thank Dick Brasher for being such a steady leader in a really challenging year for the association and for the industry.
I would like to thank Dick Brasher for sharing 7 years on the board with me, for his leadership, for his friendship.
I would like to thank Dick for his years of service to the Colorado Contractors Association. Dick's methodical thought process and what he brings to the board are unmatched.
I really think we can all look back on 2020 with a lot of pride as to what our industry was able to accomplish and what our association was able to accomplish under Dick's leadership and under our board's leadership.